Welcome to Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. This is where you come to hear how wrestling should be talked about. I'm sitting here with Matthew Barnaby. My name's Handsome Nick Hanlon. And make sure you like and subscribe. How's it going, Matt?
It's going pretty good, man. It's going pretty good. I'm finally over this sick thing. I was sick for like 2 weeks, man. It sucked.
You didn't notice. I never noticed.
No. Other than the singing of the song about my red nose. Yeah, other than that.
Well, that's the wrong way. Yeah, as soon as I do something, it's gone away.
Yeah,
that's good you're not sick anymore. I was going to ask another question I forgot.
That's all right.
I went sock shopping and bought Ralph Lauren socks.
Why?
They're really comfortable. It's hard to find socks.
I know. What are you, 13?
Anyway,
14?
Yeah, I mean, everything's like 10 to 12, it seems like. So these are like
that's
13 to 16.
Yeah, 10 to 12
that's what I'm saying. So it's so hard to find socks that are, fucking me up. Anywho, Monday Night Raw, November 17th, SmackDown the 14th. We're going to start with SmackDown, but I started with Raw. I don't know why I did that. We're going to talk about the hits, the misses, and everything in between. And we're starting with SmackDown, I'm assuming.
Let's start with SmackDown.
Let's start. Ooh, that was gurgly.
That was
threw up a little bit.
That sounded like Guinness.
That was rough.
Exactly what that sounded like.
It was rough in a really lovely sort of way. All right. SmackDown, November 14th. How's it start out?
It starts out with Rhea and Io coming down acting like they're the best of friends.
Yeah. Just skipping down.
Just lots of hugging.
No matches between the two. Never a feud. Totally cool. Everybody's happy. Everybody's cool.
Well, their last feud did involve them saying how they respect each other and how they've
they got the mutual
gone through NXT together and they've known each other for a long time.
I'd watch some videos with those two.
I knew
wrestling matches, of course.
I knew you were going to say that.
Speaking of videos, here comes Charlotte and Alexis.
They talk about the War Games. They bring out Alexa and Charlotte. Charlotte was like, I don't know what was going on there. Like a cartoon teen magazine got thrown up on her, and that was her outfit.
She's very 1992 in this episode.
I think she was on Blossom. I don't know. It was interesting.
Is my sound coming from your speaker or in your head?
It's in my head.
You can hear it echoing. When you take your headset off, you can't hear me? Oh, hello?
Nope. No, it's only through the headset.
All right, so maybe it's just the program. Anyway, sorry, sound. As a musician, you understand the challenge that is sound.
Yes, I do.
It's a constant struggle.
Nothing is worse than bad sound. Anyways,
you can't fix it. All right, yeah. So yada yada. 90s Charlotte comes. Well, I guess that didn't happen until. Oh yeah, did all that happen? The Kabuki Warriors came down first, right? Or did they all? Did Charlotte?
No.
Charlotte and Alexa came down. That's right.
Yeah, because Charlotte basically told Rhea, "Hey, I don't like you. I think you're a snake. I don't trust you. I trust Alexa, but I can't tag with Rhea," and she bailed out of the ring and left.
I'm glad they at least acknowledged this, though.
Right, because
just gonna ignore it.
Io and Rhea, had some knock them down, drag them out matches.
Well, we were talking last week about Charlotte and Rhea too.
You said it last week. You're like, this doesn't make any sense, and they apparently heard you because they aired that out. It was weird when Charlotte went up the ramp because I was expecting her to do something or turn around, and it never happened. And it just went right to the announcers. And we start off with the first match. And it is Jey Uso versus The Miz.
Wait, wasn't there a beatdown though? Like those guys the three of them got beat down by Lash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors, and
that was Monday.
Nia Jax.
Wasn't that Raw? That was Raw.
No, this happened during this because then Alexa came down during Raw and got pissed off because she got beat down because Charlotte left.
Yeah, that probably
Charlotte
makes
came
sense.
back at Raw.
No, they got the beat down backstage.
Oh, was that backstage? Oh, that didn't happen in the ring. Oh, yeah, I don't have that written down, so I guess you're right. Spoiler! All right, let's continue on. First match.
I don't have it. I don't have it written down, so therefore I'm gonna say it anyways. Yeah, they got the beat down like after the fourth match, after the fourth match or something like that. So, yeah, no, we went right into Uso versus Miz, which is a good match. Miz can still wrestle, man. He's up there, and he was looking good in the ring.
Hey, Matt's back. Hey, Matt.
Matt's back. Yay.
You should have heard all the songs I was singing while I was drinking my beer. Well, I guess you'll hear them.
I assume they're all very, very mean about me.
A lot of punching you in the face.
Yeah, standard stuff.
And things. You're a do-gooder. I hope you fall down the stairs. It was normal.
Yeah, standard stuff. I get that.
Milkshake brings out a bite to the yard. I can teach you, but it's just too hot. All right, where were we?
Nailed all of that. Well, we were talking about Miz being better in the ring than half the roster at this point in time.
Well, I have another guy to talk about in that situation as well, but let's just talk about what's on deck here. Yeah, hell of a match, I thought.
Yeah, really good. Little quiet in the middle there. Miz really kind of slowed it down. But he did Cena's comeback. He did the shoulder tackle, the little slide slam or sit down slam, whatever it is. And a you can't see me. He just couldn't follow through with the attitude adjustment, so which Jay got out of. But
that's the one mistake he made.
Crowd was loving
right?
it. Crowd was
like Jey Uso really only got like 2 moves.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jay went up for a top rope move, and I think he kind of screwed it up and landed weird, and then just went into a spear and a splash and gets the win. I really thought Miz had it. I really did. He was all over him, and the crowd was completely behind Miz, which is crazy.
I mean, the history's there.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm surprised he didn't get a match.
Yeah, you and me both. He should have been part of that retirement tour because him and Cena have some serious history.
Miz definitely wants to be the first in line on the glory hole tour of John Cena.
Yeah, no, I got it. You made yourself very clear last week with how you feel about the tournament.
Gotta get the tongue. All right, so next match.
Well, we got the next match is Ilya Dragunov versus Axiom. Figured Nathan Fraser had his shot last week. May as well go with him. What I liked was right before that, right, with Tommaso Ciampa backstage complaining to everybody, Nick Aldis and Ilya and saying how he wants a shot, and Ilya's like, I want to give it to people who are worthy, and you're not, and you're still a jackass.
I like it when Ciampa called him a muppet.
It was pretty good. Heyman also showed up in between matches, telling Cody, hey, you got my business. And Cody's like, hey, you put my friends in the fire. I'm going to be the first one through the flames. Bronson Reed shows up, and Cody's like, let's make the match. Let's fight tonight, which I was really surprised about. But, good for Cody, right? Doesn't back down, wants to go.
A fighting champion.
They made that match for later. And then, we went right into Ilya Dragunov versus Axiom.
Well, you forgot to mention
they
ended up making it a championship match.
Oh,
it wasn't just a match.
I almost just kind of assumed anything involved. It should be a championship match.
It's not always the way it is, though.
True. A lot of the times it's a tag match. It's like, if you win this, we'll give you a title shot, which has always been weird for me. I don't get that. But yeah, so we got Dragunov versus Axiom. Everything Ilya does looks like it hurts. Everything it does looks
yeah, and there was some good chain wrestling in this match, too. A lot of good technical stuff.
Yeah, right.
It was a fun one to watch. I mean, are we going to call him Suplex City now? Because, I mean, his suplexes
are ridiculous.
Wow. It's nuts. I mean, like you said, everything he does, it looks ouchy.
Yeah. Got those Germans that are just fantastic. And Axiom was, doing his best impression of a UFC fighter, doing arm bars, triangle chokes, and like some of the chain wrestling was really good. You don't expect that from two high flyers like that. It was really good.
His Northern Light suplex was outstanding. That was a cool move to see. It was nice to see somebody call it Northern Light suplex, which is incredibly rare. You notice how fancy he is when he talks? He's fancy. Kind of sounds fancy, right? Because he's Spanish. Spanish are like the fancies of the Latino world. There's actually on Bad Friends a guy that's like a producer, and they call him Fancy specifically because he's from Spain. And they said, they always ask Fancy, where all the homeless Latinos? He said they're all in Mexico. So they say stuff like that. I like his little fancy gimmick. But anyway, you don't hear a lot of luchadors out of Spain. It seems like, I don't know. They're like the they're like the England of the Spanish speaking world.
The Spaniards are too busy doing bullfights and things like that. They don't have time for wrestling. Keep looking top rope senton by Ilya on the Axiom.
Yep.
was nasty.
Great senton.
And Corey Gray's like, how tough you have to be to have a neck tattoo. For a minute, and Cole's like, did it hurt? And Corey's like, yes. I thought that was great.
They all hurt.
Yeah. And oh my God, a springboard backflip into a DDT from Axiom.
Probably the move of the night.
Onto Ilya.
Probably the move of the night.
For sure. Oh my God, that was fantastic.
I mean, that Spanish fly was nuts.
Yeah, top rope Spanish fly.
Dragon powering out of that armbar. I mean, dear Lord, he's the new Cesaro. He's the guy that you're like, why are you so strong?
Right. He should not be as strong as he is for the size he is. But again, he's put on like 20, 30 pounds of muscle since he was last there. Right. And the end comes with, kind of expected the torpedo headbutt thing into an H-bomb. So Dragunov retains.
That headbutt came out of nowhere, though.
The middle bit really slowed down, but the beginning and the end were so good. Really, really good match.
Yeah, Axiom does an Irish whip, and the next thing you know, he's flying head first at the guy.
Yeah.
And he hits that H-bomb punch. Boop.
Nasty.
Classic match. That was an outstanding match. Is he going to go a little more than 7? Sami Zayn went more than 7. You think Dragon's going more than 7? I think Sami was 7 or 8. Fences? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you would think so. And it's interesting because with the U.S. Open Challenge, when Cena started, and I'll even give Sami the credit for it as well, it's established guys facing newer people, or people who haven't had the chance to shine. It's got a different feel with Ilya doing it because he's not like established or overly, you know what I mean? Like, if you haven't watched wrestling in 3 months, you turn on the TV, you're gonna be like, "What's going on with this guy?" Right? Whereas when
who's this ugly Russian?
Yeah, when Cena and Sami doing it, it made more sense. Having said that, I'm not complaining. The guy's putting on great matches every single week. Keep it going. I'm loving it.
Well, but this is a genius booking, though, having him do it, because then it's building him now. I mean, we didn't need... So Cena and Sami were building other people.
Yeah.
Like, that was the whole point to it.
Yeah, this is
they're going to win, most likely, right? But the other guys are putting on awesome matches. It's the same deal here, but he's also being built, right? He's got to make people look good, but he also looks good, right? So the booking's smart because it's like, well, why don't we use this for something else? Let's get, anyway. Great match. That being said, how did you like all the ball puns?
I mean, that's 2 weeks in a row now. Truth has been trying to put his balls into Nick Aldis's hands. Just take my balls. Be gentle. Be gentle with my balls. I mean, I'm kind of rolling my eyes. My kid is giggling like an insane person in the corner.
It's nice to see Truth back.
Right? And Truth being Truth. Chelsea Green kind of interrupts, complaining about, she didn't get her U.S. title celebration. She wants one next week. And Nick's like, okay, deal. Here, hold these balls. And then she's like, whose balls am I holding? I'm like, wow, how many times are they going to say balls in a 3?
Well, the other, what's her name? Amber Rose or whatever? What's the sidekick?
Yeah.
Is it Amber Rose?
No.
She's like, those are pretty nice balls. Whose balls are these?
It's
so
Alba
stupid.
Fire, but
Alba Fire, yes.
it wasn't Amber Rose that took your shit on Johnny Depp's bed.
Oh, that's Amber Rose, right? She did the shit thing, and then the other one did the balls thing. Gotcha.
Speaking of
anyway,
Sammy, he had a little
thank you.
That's
Sanctimonious Sami Zayn.
Sanctimonious Sammy comes out for a talk. That's what it says in my notes in front of me here. Basically talking about how, he's been on SmackDown, he's at the highest of highs, lowest of lows. He won the title against Solo like he said he would. He faced Cena. He's faced the best talent. And he got all injured because of the MFTs, and now he's kind of pissy at them. So he calls out Solo, and obviously Solo and the entire MFTs, come down.
Which need to drop the makeup.
Is not looking good, you think?
And they need to teach the tall guy how to wrestle.
They need to teach the tall guy everything. But I like the makeup. It sets him apart. It's something different.
Bunch of Samoan stings.
That's Samoan stings. I like that.
That's what the group should be called. The Samoan stings.
Solo started, dropping what you would say truth on Sam, saying he's selfish and he doesn't care about anyone in the back or the crowd.
All true. Yeah. True.
And that's what I put. He's telling Nick's truth.
Which is the truth.
Solo snaps his fingers and MFT kind of jump on the apron. This is when Sammy's like, hey, good news, I'm 100% cleared. But also I didn't come alone. And we got Rey Fenix, Motor City Machine Guns, and Shinsuke joining Sammy for the beatdown. In my notes I wrote traditional Survivor Series match ? And after this, we do find out that's exactly what's going to happen, but next week on SmackDown. I don't understand why they're doing it.
Why is it on the pay-per-view? It's a classic Survivor Series match.
Right? Because all they're doing at Survivor Series is the War Games, and it's like, that's not a classic Survivor Series match, but whatever.
The first thing I thought was, I'm like, is there another War Games match I'm unaware of? That's too many War Games matches.
Yeah. No, you should have a men's and women's War Game match, and then a men's and women's Survivor Series match.
And I also wrote down, Solo definitely has D'Lo Brown vibes.
Oh, that's hilarious. You're not
wrong. Like a calm one, but he has that kind of like, he's got that, cadence to him. They're going to put him into a Survivor Series match, not on SmackDown.
You see Rey Fenix almost killed himself doing a corkscrew crossbody off of the very top turnbuckle.
Yeah, that was not. Is Survivor Series 2 nights or is it one night?
It's only one night, man. So I don't know why they're not doing the Survivor Series match there. It doesn't make any sense to me.
All right, good enough. Okay, we got two idiots in a match next.
No, I'm so happy about this. You knew I would.
LA Knight versus Zack Ryder.
Woo, woo, woo. You know it.
I'm sure. Why do they have to? Why can't ever? They
spit it out. Spit it out.
People know who Matt Cardona is.
They do. I don't know. For nostalgia purposes, I guess. And because you don't know if this is a one-off or if he's back.
It shouldn't matter. The thing is, it's Vince McMahon thinking, right? They're like, hey, brother, they're not going to know who Matt Cardona is. We're going to have to use the old name.
Well, I think the idea is that Zack Ryder, the character, has the history with Cena and a lot of it, and Matt Cardona has less. But even during the match, Cole's like, oh, Cena mentioned Zack in his promo. And he's like, no, he didn't. He said hi to Matt Cardona. He never said Zack Ryder. So I'm with you. He should be Matt Cardona. And if he comes back, he should be Matt Cardona going forward. I think they can get away with that, but we'll see. He's evolved so much. He's jacked so much more than he was before. I just can't see Matt Cardona doing his little broski boots and, it just... That character doesn't fit him anymore. But we'll see.
Zack Ryder doesn't.
Yeah.
No, of course not. He's evolved. It's been years.
Yeah.
But I could take or leave him. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder. Like this specific guy. But the most interesting thing about the match is the fact that he showed up, because the match was a little bit, in my opinion, uneventful.
It wasn't like amazing or anything like that. Right. I mean, I've seen him a few times in the last couple of years. I've seen him on AEW, TNA, and NXT. But as Matt Cardona,
he's got a good character.
I think he's fantastic. I think if he came back as Zack Ryder, that's a disservice to everything he's accomplished in the last 5 years. But whatever. I did write down that Zack and LA Knight look like the same creative character, just on a different gradient scale. It's just like you added the tan. But other than that, it's like jacked 40-year-old with a beard, short hair. Like they looked like the same person.
Zack is tan.
Yeah, he was so dark.
Lord, he looks like a hot dog.
And I decided that, and I was really proud of myself until I saw this online later. I thought I was a genius because I'm like, they should have a tag. They should tag together, and you could call them Knight Rider or the Knight Riders. Because I'm a huge fan of '80s David Hasselhoff. But I see it all over online. I'm like, oh, I didn't make that up. I thought it was being clever, but apparently I wasn't.
Shocking.
Yeah, I know. Shut up. Right. Some nice. I mean, there was a beautiful suplex counter on Ryder where LA tipped over and just lands on his feet. And hits a neck breaker. That was fantastic.
That was cool. There was a couple cool moves. I mean, it was all right. It wasn't like, oh, I hope I see Zack Ryder again, though.
Yeah. No,
you know what I mean?
I get it.
I don't know if he dropped the ball or if that's just his style. I haven't followed him, so I don't know. Anyway,
yeah.
LA Knight wins.
I thought he has more of a built-in story with Cena than almost anybody else who's in the tournament right now, other than maybe Sheamus.
Yeah, is Sheamus in the tournament?
Sheamus won his match, so he's
that's right.
Right, okay. But like Jey Uso, what you pushed him off the apron in the Royal Rumble? That's all they have.
They got
right?
Nothing.
Like I don't understand the thinking of the booking, but whatever. And you know who wrestles who.
Well, it's the same situation as every week. What do we do with LA Knight?
See, I like LA Knight. Interesting that Graves said, "Oh, LA Knight has spoiled Zack's return," and it's like, "Well, was it a return or a one-off?" So I'll be interested to see.
I heard he's got a merchandise deal.
He does.
Now, I don't know if that means a Zack Ryder merchandise deal or a Matt Cardona merchandise deal.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Deal. I saw that today.
Okay.
I saw that today.
So there's woo woo shirts hitting the WWE.com store.
There are new broski and woo 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 shirts on WWEshop.com.
So stupid. All right. Speaking of stupid.
No.
Did we say it? Did you have more?
Before stupid, this is where we go backstage and Rhea, Io, and Alexa talk, and they get jumped by Nia Jax, Lash, and the Kabuki Warriors.
Right. That was awkward.
It was super weird. And nothing came of it other than the beatdown, and they walked away. But yeah, speaking of stupid, match number 4, Jade Cargill versus B-Fab.
Yeah, B-Fab was looking a little rusty, huh?
Not looking great.
Like her previous matches were excellent.
Again, zero chemistry with these two. It didn't look great. It was kind of floppy, to be honest with you. Like Jade hit a power bomb that just didn't look good at all.
Well, it was. I mean, think of what Jade did. It was clothesline, power bomb, finisher.
Which is what it should be. These should be 2 matches where Jade just comes in being hardcore as hell, in and out, and it's going to make
get rid of the techie stuff. Get rid of the technical stuff. Now, I don't know if you've heard this, but on our way back down to the thing, backstage or whatever after the match, she won, right? She used Goldberg's lines, "Who's next?"
No, I didn't notice that. Interesting.
Yeah. So they're Goldberging her. So we can move past that. Anything? I mean, it was just just that. Clothesline, powerbomb, finisher. Jade wins. Finally, she's wrestling the way she should be wrestling.
Yeah. And
just slamming people on the ground. Good match. I'm fine with that match.
Yeah.
It was a bit sloppy, yada yada, but that's, Cody versus Reed is next, or was there something in between? I don't remember.
So they did pull the other matches. You have for the John Cena tournament, you have Carmelo Hayes versus Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Awkward pairing, sure.
And Penta versus Finn Balor, which would be great.
That'd be a good one. I mean, on Raw, we did see, Javon Evans versus Goldberg. We'll get into that later.
Gunther, yeah.
What did I say?
Goldberg.
Oh, I got Goldberg on the mind. Yeah, Gunter. Terrible comparison because they're the opposite type of wrestler. Anyway, Bronson Reed. Now, Cody Rhodes can fight anybody. Am I wrong? He can have a match. It just seems like one of those guys that can have a match with anybody.
He can fight.
Comparable to, say, Macho Man Randy Savage. I mean, you put Macho Man in a match with anybody. Steamboat, Hogan, Andre the Giant. And it's just kind of the same with this guy. I mean, he's on another level, in my opinion. But anyway, it was turning into a really good match, and then lots of interference happened. I don't think this is a good game plan. Like, why would they interfere? Why wouldn't they see if he won and then maybe beat him down? But I guess they don't want to see. Paul Heyman doesn't want his man losing, and he, I guess, saw it coming. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a couple steps ahead of most of us, right? But strategically, you'd think you'd want to maybe see if he wins or help him win. I don't know.
Yeah.
So everybody comes down. Logan Paul, all the Vision, Drew McIntyre. Logan Paul takes a hell of a 3D by the Usos. See that?
Oh, yeah, their 1D finisher.
The 1D?
Jimmy and Jay came out. Michael Cole's like, 2 other members of War Games. And it's like, you haven't announced that yet. But I did like there was a simultaneous Uso splash attempt on Logan on a table, but Drew broke it up. And Alda came out to yell at Paul, like, during this, saying, hey, Drew's not allowed. And he's like, hey, you told me I could have anyone. Loophole, I picked Drew McIntyre. So Vision and Drew take everybody out, including Spearing.
He's supposed to be suspended, right? Because he beat up a referee.
Yeah.
So that's why they're all mad that he picked them. But they, as pointed out in the earlier segment, he did say, so anybody, right? And they were like, yeah. I mean, it's in the contract. Anybody, like, basically calling Paul Heyman an idiot because he had to come and confirm that. Well, who's got pie on whose face right now? Nick Aldis.
Fair. That's absolutely fair. So, yep, SmackDown ends with the Vision standing tall, and everyone else.
The Heyman family grows again.
The Heyman family grows again. I love it.
I wonder if after this, Logan Paul's going to stick with the Vision, because he kind of fits. I don't think
he will. I think he will.
How about Drew?
They need a singles guy. They right, because you have Bronze as tag teams, and I know they're going to do single stuff eventually, but you need that third person. It can't be just those two.
Heyman family looking dominant. Let's just say that. So that's the end of SmackDown. What'd you think? It was
a good show. It was a really good show.
Eventful. Yeah. I mean, some stuff happened. It was fun. It's going to be interesting when it goes back to 3 hours in January.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, boy. It'll be, yeah. Right now, it's what was that? It was 5 matches in what, an hour and 40 minutes on SmackDown. And in 2.5 hours of Raw, we got 4 matches.
Yeah. Now, when you go back to SmackDown, it's like an hour 23 minutes if you watch on Sunday.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true.
Which I often do. Which I'll be doing even more often with the new 3 hour, because I'm sure that will be down to 2 hour.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Seems long, but we'll see. I don't know. I guess it seems short now, too, though. I guess I get it. I don't know. It's just a lot more to watch.
You have Raw that's like 2.5 hours, 2:40 these days. And if you're outside of the U.S., you're getting far less commercial breaks. You still get a couple. But you get far less commercial breaks because you get to see stuff when you're watching it live. You get to see what happens when they go to commercial. It's usually backstage interviews or something like that. I know if you watch it after the fact, they cut all that stuff out. But it makes for it's almost like 2.5 hours of Raw straight. Whereas SmackDown, if you watch it live, they still have a lot of commercials, even on Netflix, which is annoying. But yeah, if you watch it after the fact, it's about an hour plus shorter than Raw. It's an easier watch.
All right, well, let's move on to Raw.
Segue
time. Segue. You said Raw, so we move on to Raw. Segue. That's how segues work, Matt. Good job.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. I'm trying.
You've been practicing.
I have.
Are you doing some mirror practicing in the morning? Practicing your segues?
Not just the morning. That's a daily occurrence. Lunch, dinner.
So Raw, Madison Square Garden, John Cena's last time at Madison Square Garden, John Cena's last time on Monday Night Raw. Let's suck some dick. So what happens here?
Well, first of all, he had a cool little patch on his sleeve saying John Cena's last Raw or final Raw. And you could tell like he's choking up a little bit. Even because he always says it, right? Let's go to work, Stu. Talks to the cameraman and he runs down. Even his last "let's go to work" had some emotion behind it. You could tell he was like, was having a hard time.
It's a big one, Raw and Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, and the crowd
that's a big one.
Into it all night. All night.
The crowd was hot. Huge Cena chant I have written down here.
Yeah, I don't think they could agree on what to chant to begin with because they were like overlapping each other.
There's a lot of chants going on there. Yeah.
It was so loud. And now, they spoke along with Aisha Taylor doing the intro. It was great.
Yeah. Now, as Wade Barrett puts it, John Cena tries to do his sanctimonious Sammy gimmick here, and I miss you all. It's my last time. I can't. Right? And as Wade Barrett puts it, finally the man everybody paid to see shows up. Dominic Mysterio walks down the aisle.
Dom interrupts again. It didn't go well for him last time, so.
Mm-hmm.
And he was getting the old school boos again from the crowd again. You can't. It's seen his last time on Raw. Anyone who came out would have been booed.
Shut the fuck up chant was pretty loud. What did Cena say he was saying? He's like, hey, Netflix, they're actually saying, I forget what words he said.
You want to bleep that. They're actually saying Chunko Fun Cup.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's like, no.
Classic. I wonder if he just thought of that there or he had that prepared because it's
Chunko
perfect.
Fun Cup.
I mean, that's perfect. I mean, I hate John Cena and can't wait till he's gone, but that was good stuff. Dominic Mysterio wants a rematch. Well deserved. And Cena's like, let's do it here now.
No.
And he says, no. Dominic says, no. I would do it my way. No. Which is weird because he doesn't really have anything to negotiate with. But.
Well, it's like we already did it your way. You had management on your side. You had your hometown on your side. So he's like, now we're going to do it my way. So he wants to fight him in his hometown, Sacramento, California, at Survivor Series.
I think that is his hometown, right? Like that's where, isn't that where Ray's from?
Ray was born there, yeah.
Right, 619. Like that is their hometown. We went like this.
He's Mexican,
but they're not. That's like saying I'm Irish. I mean, I was born here. Like you're born where you're born, right?
No, I know. But you've got generations of Canadian.
Only two.
Your dad was
right
in Ireland.
One. My dad's dad was.
Okay.
Now on my mom's side, we got like 7 generations. It's crazy. In York region. If you include Chelsea, and it might be 8 now. Anywho. Dominic Mysterio. Now, we were talking about this a couple weeks ago. The ball in his court, like he's the guy.
Dom?
He's getting 2 Cena matches, dude.
That's not like I'm really surprised why they're doing this because he's like, forget the belt
because he's the hottest thing in the crowd, dude.
He's like, forget the belt, let's fight right now. And he did his best Clint Eastwood impression. Do you feel lucky, punk? And Dom's like, you're not going to get your final match from Raw. What you're going to get is your ass beat. And the Judgment Day come down and beat him down until Sheamus comes out to help, and then Rey Mysterio comes out to help. And obviously, in the spirit of Teddy Long, I smell a tag team match, player. And so they set it up: Cena, Mysterio, Sheamus versus Judgment Day, which is Finn, Dom, and JD, right away, and we get a match.
John Cena's last 6-man tag match. John Cena's last time at Madison Square Garden. John Cena's last Monday Night Raw.
I was a little disappointed that this was the match they went with, to be honest with you.
That's stupid.
That means he fights Dom 3 times in a 2-week, 3-week span.
Oh yeah, Dom was in the match, so technically Dom gets 3 matches, not 1-on-1, but
yeah,
it's crazy, dude.
That is a little silly.
Dominic Mysterio is 28 years old. wrap your head around that. Like it's insane how far this guy has come in such a short time. He gets such a reaction. He's getting arguably better than title matches, fighting, getting this little Mysterio feud or John Cena feud.
Yeah.
It's incredible, and I'm wondering if he can handle the pressure.
Well, I mean, last week, right? Some people, Cena beat him, and he flipped out of the frog splash and he ate him and stuff like that, and but like back in the day, like Cena would squash people and Super Cena hit people. I didn't feel like that was the case. Dom really benefited from that match last week. Like
I didn't seem like it hurt him at all.
No,
Dominic Mysterio.
Right?
Are you kidding me?
And then again,
he's a top guy right now. He's a top guy, top 5 in. I'm not even saying he necessarily maybe should be, but he is the top guy. He's the top heel in fucking wrestling.
I'm gonna
with
see.
Seth gone.
I want to see how it plays out because, like, I can't picture him in the ring with people like Brock, or
The thing is, though, in 10 years, everybody's going to be the size of Seth Rollins and CM Punk and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll ever have a Brock. Like, how many feuds has Brock got left in the chamber?
Yeah.
Like he's fighting the monsters, right? Yeah. Dom's his mic skills, his ring intelligence. It's just there's nothing. It's incredible. He's the Eddie Murphy of wrestling. I'm telling you.
What did Wade Barrett say? Listen, I have an eye for talent. Dom Mysterio is talent. I love the way he says it. It's so good. Notice Sheamus pulling out of Cesaro with the giant big swing in that match, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, I missed that. I actually was talking to Zippy about something. I think I just missed that move. Yeah, okay. And so they really screwed the pooch of Cesaro. I mean, that guy's one of the best wrestlers in the world. I mean, he's amazing.
He's really good.
Remember seeing him in ROH doing matches where all he did was different types of European uppercuts.
Yeah, springboard.
It's like springboard European off the top rope, on the floor. It was just European uppercuts all day. It was one of the best matches I ever seen.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
I watched. I remember that. I watched it with you.
Yeah, probably on Timothy or something.
We were joking about him pulling out random names out of a hat, like springboard. Okay, springboard uppercut. Yeah. Okay, moonsault. I'll figure out how to do an uppercut and a moonsault. Corkscrew. I can do that. Like with Ray and Dom in the ring, there was a "Who's Your Daddy" chant, and Dom immediately goes to the Three Amigos for Eddie Guerrero. So I don't know if that was deliberate or what. It was like, "Who's your daddy?" Yeah, Eddie Guerrero was my daddy. I'm gonna do the Three Amigos now. And when Finn hit Sheamus,
it was a fun match,
like Irish on Irish crime.
Yeah, that's true. It was a good match. I mean, it was fun. They had like little spots, and they were like dancing around.
Everyone got like their signature move in, and then they did like a mass finisher on Cena with a moonsault, coup de grace, and a frog splash, and they all go to pin him. Sheamus and Ray kind of break it up right at the end, though. It was a it had that house show feel where they were just getting.
I was thinking the same thing
with just having fun.
Exactly the same.
Right?
I was thinking the exact same.
They did the 10 beats to the belfry or whatever. All 3 of them were doing it.
And then they did the 50 knuckle shuffle or whatever.
Yeah. Double 619. Finn and JD bounce into a bro kick and an AA. Yeah, that was super fun. Fun match. And they were all having a blast. You see Ray jump on Cena's back going up the ramp. They basically piggybacked him all the way up the ramp. And
the funny part about that beat to the drum too is Rey Mysterio had to stand on like the second rope to reach his son.
And instead of holding with his arm, he held him with his leg. Yeah. So tiny.
Let's talk about Rey Mysterio for a second. This guy's an anomaly. He's 50 years old. You see him moving around in that match? He was moving around like he did 20 years ago.
Yeah. Unbelievable, that guy. So good.
Is he going to wrestle till he's 80? Like, what is going on? He hasn't slowed down. Like, he doesn't do the West Coast pop anymore because it's probably a pretty dangerous move, right? But, like, man, everything he does looks amazing.
Yeah.
He's got that 50-year-old gut a bit on him, but, I can't believe the way he can move around.
Agreed.
It's incredible.
Agreed.
The amount of surgery. I mean, he had surgery 7 months ago.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like this year, Rey Mysterio. I mean, he put him in the Hall of Fame a second time. I mean, dear Lord, put a maskless Rey. He should get both. I mean, he's incredible. I can't even believe it. Anyway, what do we got next here? So Cena's team wins with the 50 knuckle shuffle.
And everyone is beaming ear to ear with the most genuine smiles I've ever seen. It was really nice.
A lot of this.
It was a nice one.
They did that match so Cena could wrestle with as many people as he can possibly wrestle with in the last match. I mean, that's the reasoning behind it, right?
Sheamus and Ray just wanted to be in there with him. Again, just how genuinely happy they were afterwards, you could tell. So we go to a commercial break. So if you didn't watch it live, you missed some of the celebrity watch. Right. The only thing I care about was Andrew Schultz because I like his stand up. And he's in the new Street Fighter movie with Cody.
Andrew Schultz is?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sick of opinionated comedians. I'll tell you that right now. I don't want to know your politics. I don't want to know your politics and shit.
His great stand-up is fantastic. His podcast I could do without.
I'm a podcast guy. Like, he's funny or whatever, but like as soon as he started having like politicians on, and like say what you want about Trump, but if you had anyone, like it's just like I watch Bad Friends and you know Bobby Lee shit because there's never opinions like that. A little bit once in a while, but like you know this Joe Rogan, this Schultz, this Kill Tony, all this tribalized comedy where it's all opinions and you're supposed to take them seriously and shit. Kiss my ass. I hate it. I just be funny. You're monkeys, dance. Okay. Anyway.
Well, Dom ended up getting in his face and he pushed Dom. And they went to the little mini brawl. And I guess it was some NFL player was there, and he stepped up.
Yeah.
To Dom. He was smaller than the entirety of Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Like
he's a fast guy, right?
This football player was like, the same size as like JD and Finn. And I'm
now
like,
the guys that showed up behind him, though,
yeah,
those guys are pretty big.
He's not as intimidating as he thinks. I think maybe I don't know. That's just me.
They're setting something up.
And God bless New York and Madison Square Gardens. They showed a player from the Philadelphia Eagles and they just booed him.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Yeah, that's the way it should be. Absolutely.
All right, so back to wrestling and story stuff. The next thing that happened was Stephanie Vaquer comes down and have a little chat with the crowd.
Nikki Bella's going to take back her division.
Nikki Bella blasts her from behind.
That's what she said.
Calls her Mamacita. Thanks for
reminding me who I really am. I'd like the blaster from behind.
I bet you would.
Like 3 seconds.
I have a hard time caring about this, so we can move on.
Asuka.
The Kabuki Warriors wanted Bayley to join their team, and Bayley just kind of laughs at them, which is good.
And then she goes into hide.
Yeah.
She goes into hide mode because she's still not over it. And Valkyria is like, "Oh, you're over it, yada yada." She tries to do the handshake thing. She's like, "What are you, child? Yeah. Come on, you!" I love it when she calls people idiots. It's the best.
Yes, 100% agreed. That's so funny.
So we got the Solo and the mystery guest. Is that next? Yes. That's next, right?
That is next. Yes.
Who's the mystery guest?
I would say Mr. Dolph Ziggler. I got very excited about that. I love Ziggler.
Yeah, I don't know why they ever got rid of him.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I don't think they knew how to use him, but
he looked fantastic. He's 45. Are you kidding me?
He looks amazing.
Dude looks 25 still. It's unbelievable. He's got some great history with Cena too, but in true fashion, you know, these are one-offs. You know, Zack Ryder and Ziggler coming back. They're not going to win. Crowd was very happy to see Dolph back, though. Really happy. It got an FU Solo chant, which is great. But Dolph is just so smooth in the ring, right? He got some good offense in. And, you know, but for the most part, it was Solo tossing him around the ring like a rag doll, and Dolph doing what he does best, and that's just getting
selling.
Yeah, he's so good. He's so good in the ring.
That the spike was cool. He needs to do the spike out of nowhere more often. It's always like the setup where he grabs him. He's like,
yeah.
He needs to do more out of nowhere spikes. That was a great spike where he's against the, who knows who's going to win against the rope. Boom! Spiked him down.
Got the, Dolph got his zigzag in, and the crowd went insane.
Yeah,
like just exploded. I really think they thought they were going to get it, but whatever.
I wonder if he signed.
Yeah, no, he's with TNA now, so they do have a working relationship.
That count after the zigzag, that was a long 2 count, dude.
Yeah, I thought he had him. I really did.
Long 2 count.
So
yeah, I thought it was over.
If anyone was going to, if any of the surprise entrants were going to win, it would be Dolph. Because, Zack Ryder probably not, because, again, I don't think he's, back full time. Maybe he has signed something. I don't know. But he doesn't have a contract with any other company, whereas at least Dolph has a contract with TNA, and they've got a working relationship. So if anyone was going to make a second appearance, it would have been Dolph. So I really thought he may have taken that. But no, like you said, small spike out of nowhere, count for 3, and we move on.
So now we have, Io and Ripley down there. The Kabuki Warriors show up.
Yeah, so
Lash Legend, Nia Jax, everybody shows up.
Yeah, it starts with Bliss coming out to the ring by herself to talk about Charlotte, and you were my friend, and
Guilt Trip City.
Yes, I called you my best friend after everything we've been through. I was always there for you, and when I needed you, you ditched me. And yes, Asuka interrupts with Kairi and Nia and Lash. Asuka says something in Japanese, and I was like, yeah, what she said.
That was hilarious. Jax is getting funnier.
What's that?
She did something else that made me laugh too. She's getting humor. I like it. Yeah, because that was a good one. Yeah, what she said. I mean, that was perfect. That was a good line.
Yeah, and
I know it was just a one-off or whatever, but I laughed. I mean, anything can make you laugh in these situations.
As a former best friend, I understand why Charlotte ditched you. Looks like no one's coming to save you. This is going to be fun. Like she came off like just her delivery came off really well. Nia Jax tonight. So I'll take. Rhea came out to make the save with Io. I did wonder why Kairi Sane was whipping Io with a fur coat. It's like the ultimate softest thing you can hit someone with.
Why was she doing that? Zippy pointed that out too. She's like, she's hitting her with a jacket right now.
It's like
it's a fluffy jacket too.
Yeah.
And then Flair shows up with a stick and she uses it.
Oh my God! First of all, she's in like these hippie jeans. I don't know what's with her outfits lately. I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong. It was just.
I don't mind it.
I was fine.
It's weird. I like the weird. I don't know. I like it. And I guess Flair rejoins, like they're all hugging.
I don't know. They were all hugging, and the crowd started chanting, "She's your best friend," which I thought was funny. Charlotte and Alexa hug, but it looked like when they were hugging, Io goes in and gives Rhea a big hug, like she's like, "This is how you hug your best friend," or like, "I have a bestie as well." Like it looked like a competitive hug.
It was strange.
So it kind of looked like we have our 4 women on both sides now.
So now we get to the portion of the show that made me want to throw up. We got Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
For the Intercontinental Championship match.
Yeah. With just
the whole match,
the referee Becky hates.
Of course, that's the part I like.
Yeah.
Like that's some good stuff,
Becky
right? But the whole match
for Jessica Carr is perfect.
The whole match was a calamity.
Oh my God! Why does Maxine look so awkward? Like just the way she walks, she's stiff and she's
too long,
like a baby giraffe, a Bambi on ice. Like I don't know what's going on.
So I don't know what else to say about Becky. Looked good as normal.
She looked great. She smashed Maxine with the turnbuckle so hard, and Maxine did not look like she blocked any of it. It looked like I thought she had knocked her out. Like it looked really bad.
A leg drop to the back of Becky's head where she completely missed her head.
It's the straightest leg drop I've ever seen. Like there's no curve to her leg. She's not hooking it around. It's just
and she missed.
It's like a karate chop from like the 80s with her leg.
Man. And then I don't know what to say. Maxine wins the Intercontinental Championship. I honestly sat there for about 3 minutes in silence after that happened. Although,
well, I mean, the big thing, right, is that Becky's taking off the turnbuckle cover, and
AJ shows up. That's the story. AJ
right?
shows up for the first time since whatever that disaster of a pay-per-view was called, WrestlePalooza.
Yeah. And it's the distraction that gives Maxine a crossbody off the top rope, which gets the pin. Okay, sure, you're gonna pin Becky Lynch with a crossbody. Come on,
because of her massive weight, I guess it knocked her
out. That all 27 pounds of her.
Oh my god!
I mean, the only joy I had out of that is, yay, AJ's back. But what the hell? Maxine's champ? Like, I don't know, man. I didn't see that. Becky was leaving and she started yelling at Eric Andre in the crowd, which made me happy.
I saw that after the fact. And Eric was like, he played it up. It was good. Why didn't they point him out? They showed all these celebrities. They never showed Andrew. Like
they showed
the most famous guy.
They showed him.
Oh, did they show him?
Yeah,
I must have missed it.
Commercial break. They showed him and Fluffy and a couple other people.
I saw Fluffy and shit. I didn't see. I must have missed it.
They bypassed him pretty quickly. Although I would say quickly, he got in the face of the camera and said a few things. And actually, I felt like it was on his face for too long. It's like, all right, he said his piece. Like, stop staring at him. He's gonna
move on.
So weird. So during the break, we had a Roxanne and Raquel interview. Nothing to write home about on that one. The big thing is the next match, which was Gunther versus Javon Evans.
Hey, Gunther, Javon Evans. Is that where we're at?
That is. Gunther came out to his old music.
Was that his old music? I was like, is that a new song?
I think it's his old music. Came out with Black Road, looking nasty.
I like the robe. I like the robe.
I'm assuming Javon here is about to die live on Raw. First thing that happens though is a big Walter chant for Gunther, which I thought was funny because that was his old name.
In NXT?
Yeah.
When he was the UK champ?
NXT UK. And I like Wade Barrett's quote of Gunther doesn't do ring rust, which I thought was a good quote. But yeah, so man, what a match! That was crazy.
Hell of a match.
I'm very happy it lasted longer than 5 minutes that I assumed it would be.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Some great moves.
It was interesting seeing him throw slaps down, and then once Gunther throws a slap down, it's like, oh my god.
So much worse.
Like Gunther's slap is almost a finishing move.
His chop slap. His chops are
insane.
And a massive boot to Javon's face, where it didn't look like he got 100% of that foot in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Gunther got a Boston Crab in, but I guess the way he started it was more of a vertical
walls.
So it looked like the walls, and there was a big Y2J chant after that for a minute or so, which I thought was cool.
He'll be back for Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, I think so. There was a middle rope suicide dive by Javon. The Gunther just caught him and threw him back against the ring and apron. It's like, oh my god, just nasty. So he failed on that one, but he did succeed on his top rope or over the top rope. Was that a plancha, I guess? The height this kid gets over the ropes was insane.
Yeah, he's something. He's something. He's gonna be big. I mean, he needs to put on a couple pounds, but he's young.
He does he does like a Cody cutter, right? Off the turnbuckle backwards into a stunner type thing. And he went to do that. Yeah. Gunther just chopped him in the back. It's like, oh my god. It looks so painful. Gets the power bomb on him and only gets 2. I thought he had won it there. I thought it was great. Javon got a lot of moves in. But obviously the ring general, man, he's not messing around. And he's going to win.
I mean, he looked great. He looked great. I mean, the match was very good. I mean, he's another guy I think that can fight anybody.
No, I mean the rumor 6 months ago was that maybe Gunther would be the best last opponent for Cena, and right now I'm thinking that's going to be the case, and it might. I feel like the semifinals or the finals or whatever to get into fighting Cena, it should be Gunther and Sheamus. I think that'd be awesome.
That'd be a hell of a banger.
Yeah, 100%.
After banger.
So good.
After banger. After banger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was a good match. I enjoyed it. Javon Evans, You can tell he needs a few more months in NXT, but I think we're going to see a lot more of that young man.
I hope so, man. Just everything he does looks fun. Like he's very, like, what do they call it? They say he's very bouncy, and yes, he is.
Now, I really like the next segment, just when Paul was talking. I mean, there's not much to say about it, but the first thing Paul goes on about is the fact that he walked the Freebirds down to War Games. He's walked the Bloodline down to War Games. He's walked everybody down to War Games. And this is the strongest War Games team he's ever assembled. Right? That was a cool little shout out to his history, I thought.
He switched up
obviously
his intro too. It's like, my name's Paul Heyman. His name is Drew McIntyre. His name is
they went through them all.
Yeah. Until
that was a little start.
My eyes.
Yeah.
You see him Punk comes down to the ring by himself for about 10 seconds, and then his team starts coming in. Everyone gets their music. You get the Usos. We get Cody Rhodes coming out.
No talking, just brawl.
No talking. All 8 of them are out there now, and it's brawl time. And everyone's going at it, and Punk's about to give Logan a GTS.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes the pain.
Yeah. Man, he suplexed the shit out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Brock and Punk the only two in the ring at one point. Brock just tosses him around. And then Cody's in there, and Lesnar just suplexed the shit out of him too. Like, it was insane. So Lesnar's kind of cleaning house. And then we get the OTC music hit. Mr. Roman Reigns is here.
They waited so long. It was a good timing how long they waited, because I didn't think it was going to happen.
Well, the end credits started coming up, right? Executive producer, blah blah blah, and then Roman's music hit. So I mean that rounds out our 5-on-5 for the men's War Games, right?
Did you see Roman spear all the cops?
Yeah, it was great. He flattened Bronson and two of New York's finest through the barricade. It was brilliant.
They really should have arrested him. We haven't seen an arrest in a while. Remember when they used to arrest people like every month?
All the time.
Like once a month somebody would get arrested, like Stone Cold, Vince McMahon got arrested. Everybody, Undertaker, everybody used to get arrested back then. I thought we were going to see an arrest scene, but...
You'd think so, but no. He was too busy beating the shit out of cops. It was great.
That one cop was laid out. He was like on an edge or something. He was like bent backwards in half. Oh my god! Because they're real cops, obviously.
Obviously.
Obvi.
So yeah, I mean that was that was a fun ending.
War Games.
War Games. So we have our full both teams for War Games have been fleshed out in this episode. Some good matches, just not enough. 4 matches, 2.5-hour show, 4 matches.
It was a lot of story building and stuff. It wasn't a bad Raw. It was a little.
It wasn't like a slog or painful to get through, but like, come on, man, give me more than 4 matches. I'm a wrestling fan. I want to see the wrestling.
Well, yeah, that's kind of why we're there,
right?
All right. Well, War Games is fleshed out. I'm sure we'll get the next 2 women next week. Which we won't be doing an episode on the next Raw and SmackDown, I guess, but Survivor Series is the one after. So we'll at least get that, and if I got time to watch the other 2 shows, we'll do both. But plan on definitely Survivor Series being our next definite episode. I'm excited for Survivor Series. I just wish that one elimination match was in Survivor Series. I don't understand why it's not.
SmackDown. Yeah, agreed.
It's disappointing to me. But Dominic Mysterio versus John Cena, that's going to be a fun match.
Yeah. You think
we're going to see some shenanigans.
Dom's going to get his belt back, isn't he?
I think so. I mean, they haven't even announced that the tournament's for the belt. I mean, they've hinted at it. But...
You don't know if he's going to be... Yeah, I mean, well, you said it. He's not going to win any of his last matches. So, he's got 2 left. One of them is Dom for the IC title. So,
I don't think he's winning. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see, but what are they going to retire the Intercontinental Championship?
No, they'll just do a tournament for it after.
Or it's the tournament. Yeah, I guess I could do that.
That's like they're good.
Right.
They've done it so many times.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. This is where you hear how wrestling should be talked about. We got 2 minutes, Matt. Anything else you want to say?
I got nothing to say to you. I mean...
What?
What?
Yeah, I'm sick of your shit, too.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. Let's go!
Pew, pew.